Hello! Welcome aboard Submarine BECUNA here at Independent Seaport Museum in Philadelphia. My name is Greg, and today we're going to be continuing our Ask Me Anything video series about the submarine. Today's question is, what makes BECUNA unique? BECUNA is one of over 250 fleet-type submarines built by the United States during World War II. 16 of those boats survive today, serving as museum ships for public visitation. So what sets BECUNA apart from the other 15? Is it her service history? Is it her design and construction? Is it the stories she tells? Well, the answer is all of them. And here's a few examples. The most obvious answer to what makes BECUNA unique is her name. She is the only ship or submarine to ever be named after the Bakuna, a pike-like species of fish native to the Mediterranean. This namesake is what inspired BECUNA's nickname or motto of Tiger of the Sea. While she is currently the only boat to ever bear the name, those of us aboard have noted that the Navy has begun naming submarines after fish again, and we would not be opposed to a new construction boat carrying the name forward. Another answer is BECUNA's current design. She is the only remaining example of a Guppy 1A modernized submarine anywhere in the world. The Guppy program was the Navy's attempt to improve its submarines' submerged speed and endurance. The Guppy program had several iterations: Guppy 1, Guppy 2, Guppy 1A, Guppy 3, Guppy 2A, and Fleet Snorkel. Only 10 boats were modernized to Guppy 1A standards, and of those 10, BECUNA is the only one left. There are also the stories that BECUNA tells. These stories range from World War II all the way up to 1969 when she was decommissioned. 25 years of active service doesn't come without its series of notable events. If we were to tell all of these stories, this video would last forever, so we've picked a few of our favorites to share with you today. The first story is about BECUNA's encounter with Imperial Japanese Navy battleship Yamato. On December 23, 1944, during her second war patrol, BECUNA and her crew were off the coast of Vietnam when they picked up 4 radar contacts described in her patrol report as 2 large pips and 2 small pips. Believing this to be a convoy, BECUNA's commanding officer ordered an approach and eventually sighted one of the smaller pips, a destroyer which was believed to be screening the rest of the convoy. BECUNA dove to 100 feet in order to pass beneath the destroyer and penetrate the screen. Once inside, she came back to periscope depth and took a look around. What she found caused her crew's pulse to quicken. The patrol report reads as follows. Time 0716. Came to periscope depth and found 1 Yamato-class battleship and 1 Nachi-class cruiser on same general bearing as destroyer. Now we know Japan built 3 Yamato-class battleships, Yamato, Musashi, and Shinano. Shinano was converted mid-construction into an aircraft carrier. By December 1944, both Musashi and Shinano had been sunk. Musashi was lost during the Battle of Leyte Gulf in October, and Shinano was sunk by the submarine USS Archerfish in November. So by December, the only Yamato-class battleship left was Yamato herself. However, unfortunately for BECUNA's crew, the patrol report continues. Heavy ships had apparently cut left earlier than my destroyer and had turned to course 235. As I watched, they turned to about 230 and escaped unscathed. Yamato was able to sail into the safety of the harbor at Cam Bay and deny BECUNA a shot against her. This near miss would be lamented throughout the boat's service history as the Christmas that could have been. BECUNA was also involved in espionage and intelligence gathering missions against the Soviet Union during the Cold War. In 1963, she was on her way out of Copenhagen when she ran into a Soviet Juliet-class submarine trying to pass through the Mines Strait. BECUNA's crew began taking photographs of the submarine before submerging to take sonar recordings of the boat. This intelligence became the first ever gathered on the Juliet-class, which, at the time, was a brand new Soviet design. Well, that does it for this video. If you enjoyed it, let us know by liking and sharing it. Or, better yet, come down and visit the Seaport Museum in person. You can take a guided tour of BECUNA and hear all these stories and more for yourself. Our AMA series is a continuously running series, so remember, if you have any questions about BECUNA or submarines in general, you can leave those down in the comments below. As always, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.